Or on this.
Uh-oh, we should have had the slides up.
Oh, screen share. There we go. We're good.
We go. We all good?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm going to go on to talk about an example of an unreasonable justification. And so um, this is a famous case in education about unreasonable justification, and it's called R.V. Keystra, 1990, and it shows an unreasonable justification of free expression. So Keystra was a social studies teacher in a small town of Eckville, Alberta, who taught on anti-Semitic brand of world history. Keystra was allowed to teach on Disturbed for 14 years until 1982, when a parent finally complained to the school board. He was removed from teaching, stripped of his teaching license, and in 1984, he was charged with promoting hatred, an offense under the Criminal Code of Canada. Dijkstra was convicted at trial, but in front of the Alberta Court of Appeal, his lawyer had argued successfully that the section of the Criminal Code which prohibited hate speech infringed upon his freedom of expression rights under Section 2B, and that this infringement could not be justified under Section 1. However, the Supreme Court overturned this verdict, holding that although Keystra's 2B rights have been infringed, the hate speech law could not be could be justified under Section 1. So that's there. Yep. I don't know, Carmen. I forget what I was gonna say about it. So I can't hear you.
Sorry.
I
Okay.
feel like
I'm
this
just
video is
trying to
just
go
gonna.
back to your page, but I think you were done anyway, right?
Yeah, I think I'm done now.
Okay, sorry.
Not good.
Um, okay, I have to get this back to share properly. Okay. This is okay. Talking about homeschooling in Alberta, the choices, context, and consequences of a developing system. So this article was written by Curtis Reef in 2021, so it is quite current. So over the past 4 decades, homeschooling has steadily grown in Alberta from an unconventional approach to K-12 education to a program of choice enshrined in the Education Act. In this alternative method of education, parents are responsible for managing, delivering, and supervising their children's education, and learning primarily takes place outside of an institutional setting. Since September 2020, home education programs are not required to be supervised by a school authority, as was previously the case for more than 30 years, marking a significant shift to loosen homeschool regulations related to oversight and accountability. So the deregulation of homeschooling in Alberta is intended to give parents more choice and control to educate their children at home without any external restrictions or directives. And then homeschooling presents us with a balancing act concerning the rights and responsibilities of parents, students, and governments. In their advocacy effort, both the Alberta Home Education Association and Alberta Homeschooling Association promote homeschooling on the basis of Article 26.3 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted by the United Nations. It states that parents have a prior right to choose the kind of education that shall be given to their children. Upon the announcement of this new legislation, Premier Jason Kenney declared that it affirms that parents have the primary right to choose the education their children receive. Parents, not politicians, know what is best for their kids. In the case of unsupervised homeschooling, this refutes the principle of parents patriae, which we have looked at before in class, which is the governmental protection over children in society, and reaffirms parental authority above state authority. And that is the end of our homeschooling section. And here are our group
Just like
discussion
that.
questions.
Yes, our group discussion questions. So these are, just think about them tonight, or if you're watching it tomorrow morning, then during that time, and then we'll talk about them in class. And so our first one is, who actually decides on what constitutes a child's best interests? Our second discussion question is, what options do parents have if they don't agree with what is being taught in the curriculum? And our third I cannot speak tonight. Discussion question is, to what extent should the principal and school board be able to restrict a teacher's free speech and expression?
All right.
That's us.
See you tomorrow, people.
Bye.
If I can figure out how to stop recording. Don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Carmen. You figured it out last time. You can do it this time. Let's do it.
I don't know what I'm doing. All right. Oh, here we go.
There we go.